Hey everyone, Rabbit Rabbit. So do you know I just looked for about 10 minutes for those silly rabbit icons. How are you? For those of you who are just watching, I did this live stream about 5 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago, and I did not like it. So this is the beauty of live streaming. If you do a live stream and it's not your message, you can always go back and do it again, okay? I'm telling you that because we're going to talk about the fear of video in this. Okay, but that's not the big thing. So first I just want to say welcome to February. At the beginning of the year, I specified my strategy on trying to inspire and motivate you into connecting the dots of your life and your business by an acronym called Rise and Shine. And the R stood for reawaken, and then the I stands for intentional. And I have to be honest, I substituted in intentional after I started seeing some of the results from last month. So let's talk about a few wins from last month, a few lessons from last month, and then jump right into intentional, okay? So our R stood for reawaken. And what I wanted you to really try to isolate was your big why. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? And in doing so, we had some tremendous opportunities to serve you. We did several one-day intensive strategic planning where we discovered your big why, and we reawakened, all of your goals, and we kind of put them in place for several companies. I did that in conjunction with BBM Pros, and you can find out more about that on bbmpros.com. And I started my training calendar. And for those of you who don't know me, it's really hard for me to commit to things, and committing to that calendar was huge. And I would say that for the first month, we had some definite base hits. Another thing I want to tell you guys is that it was hard, and there was a huge learning curves on a lot of the things that we did. So I made a lot of errors, and I learned a lot going along the way. So, when people just throw these things out there, sometimes it looks so easy, and I'm here to tell you it's not. It's definitely worth it though, okay? Especially if it's part of your big why. And the other thing that we kind of did is we reframed the hashtag Be Awesome Mornings. And that's that 6 a.m. live stream on most mornings, and if not, there's something there to kind of start your day on that right path. I wish I could tell all of you that are taking part in Rise and Shine that really, if you woke up in time for that 6 a.m., your day would be significantly better. But I've gotten so much pushback from people that 6 a.m. might be too much. It shows all day long. You can always go back. It's hashtag Be Awesome Mornings. Some of the activities that we did on a regular basis was I always call it the power of threes for us. And it was, a 3-minute journal, the 3 wins from the day before, the 3 bookings we had for that day, the 3 important things that we needed to push our peanut on that day. Okay, I call it pushing the peanut, those important, urgent items that just take longer, that are not like real short hits, that just, as I say, just keep on pushing them along, okay? So we really tried to be strategic in the kind of ways that we spent our day, and also try to avoid spending our time in busyness, as I call it. We're going to talk a lot more about busyness this month. So anyway, those were some of the big wins for January. And if you are interested in joining us, there's a enroll now right on this site, as well as you can go to KateLaniganMcGregor.com. Okay, everything is, you just poke around on my Facebook stuff, you'll find it, okay? And what that happens is that gets you automatic updates when things are coming up, and it also allows you to enroll right there on the things that you want to do with us. And whether you can come in person or whether you can do it virtually, we are there for you, okay? And that includes social media training, workshop for video, webinars, continuing in education, all sorts of things, okay? A couple of webinars in there. And anyway, so that is January. So for February, we are talking about intentional, okay? And some of the things that I just want to, first of all, just to review those 3 things that we talked about in January, I want to reinforce. So you take a little something, and again, this is different than your date, your calendar on your phone, which is like your, where to be. This is more about strategic, okay, and being intentional. And it has to be before you go to bed at night, you're going to do 2 things. You're going to review your wins for the day, and you're also going to make sure you're set up for the next day. And you know what? I've heard so many people do this, and I know that it's been successful for me for so long. So at the end of the day, you have a 10-minute countdown, okay? And you make sure your day you got what you wanted to do during the day, and then you also got ready for the next day. That next day should have at least 3 bookings and also some things, again, that push the peanuts. We're going to call that the PTPs, so pushing the peanuts. So those are the things that you want to do. And also making sure that any of your bigger, higher arching goals, that you're getting some time in there for that. Okay, don't let the urgent, not important things take up your time. So one of the things I'm going to talk about this month is busyness is not our friend. Okay, so I'm just going to plant that seed for you. And anyways, the other thing that I just want to kind of connect, if you are a reader, this is Gary Keller, one of our real estate gurus. I wrote a book called The One Thing, and what this talks about is priority was meant to be a one thing, like not priorities, priority. And if you want to get to your success, there's one thing you need to do, and that's one thing at a time. Okay, so for serial multitaskers like me, this is a challenge, but I have been working on it, and I've been reaping the rewards of focusing better. So that would be some of it. The other thing that we're going to talk about is fear busting. So last month we talked about fear setting, which meant really discussing what your fears are, and are you able to get through those fears and really walk down what would happen if that thing happened. And most of the time it's manageable and it's not that bad. But this month we want to fear bust. Okay, so we are going to get on video if that's your fear. We are going to talk about those things that you have that you were always wanted to do, but you just haven't done. And we're going to make them happen. Okay, we're going to be really intentional in our actions. Okay, some fun things about this month, and I'm going to keep you in the loop on it. I'm doing a speech at the Leadership Symposium on the power of positive thinking. It's actually going to be the power of positive actions. And in it, I just kind of want to share with you my 3 takeaways from it was, one is that people want to do good and be good, and they need opportunities. So we need to give them opportunities, and we need to help them with those opportunities. The second is, if you've had a life-changing event that was not in your control, which is part of what's happened with me, is that you need to do the best that you can with the time that you have, and making sure that you're maximizing all of the things that you want to do. So knowing that, for all you control freaks out there, it's not in your hands. Okay, and then also just knowing that you want to maximize the life that you have, because life was meant to be awesome, right? So anyways, we're going to be talking a lot about the power of intention, and it's going to be, I'm so excited about February. Please enroll on Connecting the Dots with us. Take part in those training commitments that I have made with you, and also keep an eye out for any of you. We are getting ready to launch the online pre-licensing class. I'm waiting for approval from the state, fingers crossed. And we have been, again, it's been so extensive, but the program is amazing, and I'm so proud of it, and I'm so excited. And I can't wait for you guys to spread the word to your friends so that we can have great pre-enrollment. And I got so many ideas for you. I can't wait to tell them. Anyways, this is Kate Lanigan McGregor. Thanks for joining in. By the way, rabbit means if that's the first thing you said that day, it's going to make an amazing month. And I did say rabbit this month, so my intentions are spot on. Be bold, be awesome, be you. I'll see you soon.